Alrighty folks, after catching a breathtaking sunrise at the iconic Delicate Arch, we're taking you deeper into one of our all-time favorite national parks, Arches. In this whirlwind episode of the Western Wedding Roadtrip, we're attempting to explore as much of the park as possible in just a few short hours. Located in eastern Utah, Arches National Park is home to over 2,000 natural stone arches, making it the densest concentration of natural arches anywhere in the world. But it's not just about the arches. The park also features stunning spires, balanced rocks, fins, and otherworldly landscapes that feel like something from another planet. We'll be hitting the road and the trail to bring you along to some of Arches' most incredible vistas, must-do hikes, and of course, plenty of jaw-dropping sandstone formations. From the surreal shapes of the windows section to the towering heights of Double Arch and beyond, this is a crash course in one of the most visually striking national parks in America. This episode also marks the final leg of our Utah adventure as we prepare to cross into Colorado for the next chapter of this journey, taking on the high altitude trails in the Rocky Mountains. We hope you enjoy spending the day with us in Arches National Park, and as always, enough talking, let's get to hiking. All right, well, just a short drive from Delicate Arch, we have arrived here at the Devil's Garden. Check these views out. We're gonna do a very short trail down to Sand Dune Arch, and then maybe check out Corona Arch, take you to see Balanced Rock, and who knows what else. The windows. We're gonna try to make this all into one big comprehensive video of Arches and try not to make it an hour. But yeah, you could spend easily a weekend here just exploring each and every trail. Like I said before, I have some experience in this park. I've seen a lot of it, done a lot of it, but I want to take you along with me and get it on film. So let's go check out Sand Dune Arch. What do you say? I don't think we ever ID'd a raven yet on the channel, but this guy got no fear. One of the smartest animals. All right, well, just a stone's throw away from the parking area, you can make out an arch off in the distance. We just looked at the sign at the beginning of the trail. You can do like a big 2-mile loop that'll take you to 2 or 3 arches, but we're gonna be a little lazy today and just go check out Sand Dune Arch, just because we got so much to see, so much to do today, and then a long drive. So on a bit of a time constraint. So if I seemed a little rushed in this video, that's probably why, but yeah, you ready? All right, here we go into the Devil's Garden. Sam's gonna be our tour guide, but check this out. I feel like we're in a Indiana Jones movie or something. This is really awesome.
Why didn't bring your book bag?
Yeah, I don't think we want to fit. Wow. Just the way the sun is hitting the red rock here. Sand, it's just feels like a whole another world here. And somehow trees are grown in here. Look at this. Perfect lighting. Well, this was easily less than a quarter-of-a-mile hike, but right around the corner here, we're gonna get our first view of Sand Dune Arch. So let's check it out. There you go. Look at that. All right, well, one last look at Sand Dune Arch. We're going to continue on here. Like I said, we got a lot to see, but that was a lot of bang for your buck, I think, for how short of a trail that was. I mean, look at this place. Like I said, I feel like we're hiking through an Indiana Jones movie. All right, well, here we are at the Devil's Garden Trailhead, I believe. We're gonna go and check out Corona Arch, which is, from what I understand, the largest arch in the entire world. So I think it's only gonna be a half a mile, but Sam's gonna go park somewhere else and just hang out for a couple minutes until I finish up the trail. So let's get going. Yeah, if you know anything about me, this is definitely not my style of hiking. So I just looked at the sign. It said round trip 1.8 miles to Landscape Arch. Sam said she's gonna come pick me up in 20 minutes. So yeah, this should be interesting. No cell service, but hey, let's go check out the world's largest arch here. Hopefully Sam doesn't kill me on our second full day of being married. Look at these views though. Yeah, this is what I do for you guys. Trying to get there as quickly as possible. Yeah, these views never get old, do they? The sun is high in the sky right now, kind of washing out all the reds. If you can look off in the distance, you can see some of the spires with that white layer going right through it. Old giant juniper tree here. This place is just something else. Like I said earlier, it feels like we are walking on Martian soil. Landscape Arch should be off to the left here. And if I do say so myself, if you could do 2 hikes here in the park, I would highly recommend checking out Delicate Arch that we did and Landscape. You'll get to see the most iconic arch in the world, Delicate Arch, and then you'll be able to see the longest arch in the world, Landscape. So we shouldn't be too much further. I think we're gonna cross this hill and it should be off to the left. And this arch doesn't look like it has many years left. So come see it while you can. Wow. All right, folks, well, we are rolling along here, and check out this pretty much unobstructed view of Landscape Arch off in the distance. I think we're gonna head down to that big white chunk of rock, get some different perspectives of the arch looking up. But yeah, I just wanted to show you this view really quickly. But yeah, that is the longest arch in the world, believe it or not. So let's go get a better look at it. Alrighty, folks, well, here we are. We have made it to the base of the beautiful Landscape Arch with a bit of a different perspective. You can see some of the sky, some of the blues behind it, as well as another arch off to the right. The trail continues. We're gonna call it quits here. We got to make it back to Bertha before Sam divorces me already, but just wanted to show you probably the most impressive arch here within Arches National Park. Pretty much gravity defying. That is definitely worth the, I don't know, probably about a mile-long trail. So yeah, one last look here, and we are gonna head on back and show you a little bit more of Arches here before calling it quits. So let's get it.
So that's our plan.
All solo?
Huh?
All solo trip, or?
Yeah, all solo.
Yeah, I've been there, man. It's a blast. All right, well, me and Phil just blasted that trail out. I think we did about 10 miles an hour coming out of here. Sam is still here. She didn't leave me behind. We're not divorced, right?
Not yet.
So We're gonna head back to Bertha now and go check out, I think, the windows, Balanced Rock, and maybe one other spot before heading back east. So let's get it. All right, folks, well, our rapid fire session of exploring Arches National Park continues here. We are within an area known as the Windows, and as I already said, time isn't really on our side, so we passed the Windows earlier whenever I drove through the area, but I think we're gonna do a short little hike up to, I think that's Turret Arch off in the distance, so let's go check that out, check that off the box for today, and then we're gonna go check out Balanced Rock, one other short trail, and that will be that'll be the day. So let's go check out more arches. Well, folks, you might be arched out by the end of this video. Just in this view alone, I'll do a little pano for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, just 9 that I could spot easily. 9 arches within a little pano spin around. Remarkable. I think there's over 200 within the national park. But yeah, as you can see, it gets crowded here. This is one of the smaller national parks, believe it or not. You can easily cover most of the park, if not all of it, within one day. We've done this all within the last 4 to 5 hours. And we've seen pretty much all the top attractions here within the park. So we're gonna continue on. This is about a half-mile trail round trip. Go up, check out the double arch here, and head on back to Bertha. We got 2 more stops, so let's get it. Even the tiny arches that you can see in the Red Rock are pretty darn impressive. You can see how these ones are currently getting eroded away. This will probably be a giant arch in another 100 years or so. Almost looks like you can make out a face right here. See the eye, the nose, the mouth. Yeah, this place is something else. Alrighty, folks, well, here we are. We have arrived at the base of Double Arch, and in my opinion, this is probably my favorite spot within the entire park. A lot of bang for your buck. I guess I've been saying that a lot lately, but you get 2 arches for 1 here. And we're gonna try to do a little rock scramble and get a unique perspective, but check this out. Alrighty, well, we have made it to the top double arch here. Check these views out. See the first arch here, and then we'll pan over to the right. And there's your second arch where they meet right here. That was awesome. So yeah, we're gonna head back down. I think we got 2 more stops, and we will be wrapping up this video. But yeah, double arch, probably my favorite spot here in the national park. Alrighty, folks, continuing on, the wind is picking up and we have arrived at our next destination here for the Arches World Tour. And if you thought we would visit another arch, you would be wrong. We are here and none other than Balanced Rock. And look who decided to join me on this short little jaunt out into the desert. So as you can see, it looks like this guy's days might be numbered. Just that wind and ice thawing and unthawing over centuries, this is what's left. A big old Balanced Rock. This could have been an arch back in the day for all we know, but yeah, we're gonna hike around this pretty short trail. It's probably maybe 1/8 of a mile, We'll get some nice 360 views of the rock, and then we got one stop left. So, you ready to get rolling?
Let's go.
All right, folks, well, one last stop here. We are at one of my favorite little overlooks. It is known as Park Avenue. I actually have this photo framed in my kitchen that I took probably 7 or 8 years ago when I hiked this during a pretty epic sunrise. So I'll post a little picture of that for you guys to see. And we're just gonna walk up where that group of people are and peer over the edge, and we'll take you on down to the visitor center and wrap this video up. So Arches National Park, it's been a fun day. We really banged out a lot. We got a lot done today, did a lot of hiking, and we'll wrap it up with one of my favorite views here. So let's go check out Park Avenue. All right, folks, and here we are. We have arrived at none other than Park Avenue. Like I said, one of my favorite views in the entire park, even though it's archless. But check out all these spires off in the distance. You got an awesome balanced rock kind of just peering over the canyon here. Even this kind of interesting looking rock formation that always reminded me of a heart that's missing the top end of it. But yeah, in just a few, probably 100 years or so, all these walls will probably be knocked down. You can see how thin they are, but just a gorgeous view, worth a quick stop. Even if you don't do the trail, you can see where the trail kind of meanders on through. You'll end up basically all the way down at that road. Highly recommend it. Like I said, I did this probably about 7 or 8 years ago, and definitely had a pretty magical feeling to it. But yeah, this is gonna wrap up the video, unfortunately. Not only the video, but also our little video series here in Utah. And it marks the point where we're gonna be heading back out east. So I probably already said 3 or 4 times, me and Sam are gonna head to Colorado tonight, and we're gonna be hiking 4 more days. So we got 4 more stops, and they're all epic. They're all bucket list, and I hope you join me. If you're new to this channel, maybe you found me looking up Arches National Park, hit that subscribe button, give the video a like if you can. And I just wanted to say thank you to everybody out there that's been following the journey. This is day 10 on the Big Western Roadtrip. It's been a whirlwind. We've done everything. We've climbed mountains. We've explored abandoned castles, gotten married. Like, yeah. But yeah, I'll leave you with this view of Park Avenue. So we'll see you on the road, guys. We'll see you next week from beautiful Colorado.